And with higher demand and lower supply, it'll just put upward pressure on our home prices. How's it going, you guys? My name is Christopher McGee. I'm the owner of Halcyon Real Estate, affiliated with the Keller Williams Market Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. Today is the 27th of August. This video was supposed to be made on the 26th of August, but my laptop busted because I put it on top of my car and drove away with it right there like a genius. So when it hit the road, it busted. I needed to buy a new computer, had the data transferred to the new one that I just got yesterday, and here I am making the video the next day on Tuesday, where I always make them on Monday, but I've got all the information from Monday as I would normally have it from week to week. So this is your first time watching one of these. This is the numbers and the nuance. This is where you come every Monday or whenever you watch it throughout the week. If you want to know exactly what Utah's real estate market, what our housing market is looking like. I pull all the numbers right off the MLS. I chart them and graph them so that you can see what the trends of these numbers are over time. And I'll tell you how I read these charts and tell you what my nuanced opinion of the market is, and then I'll just show you the numbers as they exist, and you'll be as well educated as I am on our market. So let's go ahead and jump into it, and then I'll show you the numbers. So everything generally going as it has been going, with just a couple of points that moved up in a direction I haven't been hoping that they would move. But let's look at it. So basically, our inventory continues to climb. Our supply of available homes for sale continues to go up, and that's good. That puts downward pressure on our home prices, and we've been waiting for that forever. But last week, our average list and average sold prices did bump up pretty significantly, such that the number of times it's bumped up over the last few weeks has caused the chart that shows where that number is trending to be trending just the tiniest bit up. It's been stagnant for a long time. It's starting to be pretty clear that it's trending just the tiniest bit up, which is not what I want. I want, and all the buyers in our market want, for our housing prices to be coming down. We need that correction, but it's bumping up. So bumped up to 700K average list price this last week. Now homes aren't selling quite that high, but they're still selling for less than 15K under that. And so it's not my favorite. I want to see it go the other way. I want to see average home prices go down to 600, because they've averaged about 650 for the last like 5-6 months, and I would love to see this correction that we've been waiting for. You know, this correction needs to come. It would make sense for it to come on account of record high prices lasting over the course of years, along with higher than normal, much higher than normal interest rates that we've had over the last couple of years. And my concern now is that with the Fed coming out and saying that they see all the signs in the economy needed for them to start cutting rates, that interest rates will come down too fast, and that will increase our level of demand. And an increased level of demand will take big bites out of the current level of supply. And with higher demand and lower supply, it'll just put upward pressure on our home prices all over again. I hope it doesn't happen too fast. I hope we stay over 6%. I really would have liked to see us stay over 6.5% mortgage interest rates through to the end of this year, but we're already pushing under the 6.5. We're at 6.4. Demand, whether we look at it by the number of homes sold or the number of homes currently under contract, bumped up a bit. Number of homes sold, that chart you'll see still looks like we're at a stagnant trend, or a trend of being stagnant, but this last week did bump up significantly. Let's go ahead and look at these numbers. And our numbers, starting with inventory, as always, inventory is sitting at 10,931, which is up by over 100 from the previous week and still trending up. Average days on market bumped up by a couple of days to 52. So that was up and still trending up. Average list price this last week came to 700,959, up from the prior week. And it is looking like it's starting to trend up just the tiniest bit. And I'll just jump in here and say what might save us from immediate upward pressure on home prices, even if interest rates do come down. What might save us is the fact that we're heading into fall and winter, which usually means less demand. And that shows up in terms of how much inventory we have, and in terms of how long on average it takes for homes to be sold, how long they're sitting on the market, which is the second number that we look at, right? This average days on market, how long it's on the market before it gets an offer that the sellers accept and now they're under contract and that property is no longer actively on the market, right? So both of those numbers have been trending up, and if they continue to trend up, if both inventory and days on market goes up move as we head into fall, and through winter as they normally do, then we shouldn't have upward pressure on our home prices through fall, winter until next spring. But next spring, guys, what's projected for interest rates is for them to just continue to come down into next year. And so next spring, I think we're gonna have a heavy hit of demand that'll put upward pressure on homes then if it hasn't happened yet. Back to our numbers. Average list price, as I said, but average sold price was $686,452, up a bit from the previous week, but the difference between average list and average sold price came to $14,507 in the buyer's favor. So selling for that much less than homes are on average listed at. Number of homes sold last week came to 660, up from the previous week. You can see this chart still looks like it's just trending stagnant, but you can also see that this last week's data point is up significantly from the typical data points in the several months prior to this one. Number of homes currently under contract is at 5,078, which is up by like 70 from the previous week. This has been trending down. It bumped up a bit this week. The number of price reductions that we had on homes available on the market last week, that number was 1,112, down a bit from the previous week. And the number of listing contracts that were either canceled, expired, or withdrawn from the MLS this last week came to 285, down from the previous week. This is overall trending up. And as we've mentioned several times already in this video, the interest rates. Interest rates sitting now at 6.44%, down a bit from the previous week and clearly trending moderately down. All right, that's it for this week, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about anything that I've gone over in this video, feel free to hit me in the comments. Let me know. I'll be happy to respond. If you or anybody that you know is thinking to move in the coming months or early next year, I'd love for you to reach out to me. I'll be happy to work with you. Make sure you're educated on the market. Make sure you're educated on the process and everything that happens next in your home buying or selling process. And as always, if you'd like to stay educated on Utah's housing market, there's not going to be a better way than to hit that subscribe, get these weekly updates, and stay educated with me on Utah's housing market. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.